Hey everybody, I understand that the live feed cut out and many of you didn't get the devotion. You probably see the prayer request that got shared on the Facebook stream, but you didn't catch the devotion because I think we got a grand total of 30 seconds. So I just thought I'd jump on here real quick and share the devotion for you tonight and hopefully give you some encouragement through the week. So the story is from 1987, and Eamon Coughlin from Ireland, he was running indoor track, and he had done really well in his own country, and here he was at the international qualifying heat in Indianapolis. And so he's running the race, he was running a really good race, but he tripped. Probably one of the worst things you would worry about happened. He tripped, and so he falls, and now what's he going to do? Well, he doesn't give up. He gets back up, and he keeps running that race, and he tries harder and harder and harder and runs so hard that he actually catches up to the people in the lead. And he is in third place now. So that's all he needs to qualify, is to be in third place. So it looks like he's going to qualify and go to the next round, even though he fell and he tripped and it looked like it was over. It wasn't over for him. So he is in third place and he's running. As you might imagine, he's probably tired. He's exhausted because not only did he fall, he's got the emotional impact of everything that's going on, and he's got the physical impact of having to run so hard to catch up. So he's probably wiped out. So as he's running on that indoor track, he looks over his left shoulder towards the inside of the track. He doesn't see anybody behind him. He thinks he's long ahead of anybody, and he starts backing off a little bit. He says, hey, I'm going to get third place, I can back off of my effort a little bit. What he didn't realize was on his right side, on the outside of the track, there was somebody gaining on him. And as soon as he backed off 20 yards away from the finish line, this other guy passes him, zooms past, and he catches that third spot place that Coughlin thought he was going to have. Things are really different now for us with COVID-19 and everything that we've been doing differently because of that. And we all have individually some personal decisions to make in our faith with God. Are we going to back off? Or are we going to keep running? Are we going to keep running the race harder and harder? Will we feel like we've been tripped up by life and just give up? Will we run hard and catch up to a place where we're comfortable and then back off and say, well, I'm at a comfortable enough place, life is good enough, and I'm just going to back off my efforts with God? Will we be within mere yards or feet of the blessing and then back off and let that go elsewhere when we lose the blessing? Paul wrote to the church in Galatia in Galatians 5:7-8. He says, you are running a good race. Who cut in on you to keep you from obeying the truth? That kind of persuasion does not come from the one who calls you. So folks, God has blessed us richly through all of this. I know that COVID-19 is a bad thing and a lot of people are suffering, but God has been doing wonderful, awesome things in the midst of this as well, and we don't need to forget that. And He has blessed us, and I've seen people's faith grow stronger in God. People who were not seeking God are now seeking God. And God is doing a wonderful work of revival, and I really think this can be another great awakening. It's my fervent prayer that once quarantine lifts, we do not slack off on our commitment to God. We may be on fire now. Just because quarantine lifts, don't say, well, I'm going to back off now. I'm in a comfortable place. This is good enough. But may we take the lessons we've learned and the passion that we've gained and continue to run harder and harder and harder, fixing our eyes on Jesus and not backing down. And we're going to run the race until the day He calls us home, and we're going to continue to run towards Jesus until we are in His arms in heaven. This is a time to pray harder, to dive into the Word deeper, and to help with larger hearts, and to love in a way that cynicism would not have allowed before. We need to keep our eyes on Jesus here, now, in this time of global pandemic, and afterwards, when we might think the race is over. To continue to press forward, keeping our eyes on Jesus and running a good race. Thank you for joining us. Sorry that the live stream did not work out earlier. Sometimes these things happen. But glad to get this out to you, and hope that you would take something from God's Word with this, and hope to see you at our Zoom meeting Thursday night at 6 p.m. Go to the website for more details. Just click on rockcreekbaptist.net, click on Bible Study, watch the video, answer those questions for yourself, and then scroll to the bottom with information on how you can, on your smartphone or even on a landline phone, join us for Bible study. Thank you.